Good afternoon. I met most of you yesterday when I talked about the start of our organization with Marilyn Adams. I am speaking this afternoon about our organization, what we do today. So yesterday's presentation was much more emotional and passion from her side of things. Today I'm going to be talking more about the resources we have. My background is in education, and I have been with Farm Safety for Just Kids for, I think, 22 years now. So when you add 15 years of teaching and 22 years, it puts me up there a ways. So I'm going to be talking about our organization. Okay. There. And when I talked yesterday about how Marilyn started because of the passion of her son dying, that is still with us today. The mission itself of the organization is very similar to what she started with. Basically preventing the type of injuries that took place in her family to other people. So that mission has not changed, other than we've done some wordsmithing along the way, but it's pretty much the same. So it's preventing those injuries to other families. As Marilyn started, she started out as an individual and quickly found out that it took more than just her going out and speaking at the Senate hearings or doing presentations. It took a village to make everything happen. So we quickly learned that we needed to form a structure that encouraged the community people to get involved. We have both chapters and we have outreach coordinators, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But what we do as an organization then is provide resources for those people in the community to put on programs. We cannot depend on our staff in Iowa to do all those programs, so those community people, what we hope to do is empower them to put on the programs in the community. Those community people may be individuals that are affiliated with Extension, they may be FFA, maybe they are just people that have had an incident in their own family and feel a desire to do something on the local level. And it's very important that all of our materials are addressing the needs in the community. We understand that all communities are different, not only just their crops that they produce, their livestock they produce, but also the people that are there. So hopefully we've tried to incorporate a lot of those differences in the material that we produce. So we are located in a suburb of Des Moines. It was originally started in the same community that Marilyn still has a farm, and that was in Earlham, but it's switched over to Urbandale. So we've been there, I think, 5 or 6 years. And as I indicated, we have both chapters, which are community groups, and we also have outreach coordinators. You can see up there where the outreach coordinators are located. Primarily, the outreach coordinators are college students that have an interest in ag safety. Some of them have backgrounds in education, some have backgrounds in marketing, some have a variety of backgrounds, but they all do programs on a statewide basis. Our chapters are made up of community volunteers, and currently we have 75. That is down from our high of probably about 120, 130. The reason for that is there are fewer and fewer volunteers out there in the community, as probably most of you have realized. So we've kind of switched a lot of our focus over to outreach coordinators, but both programs are doing community efforts in education. We have also switched over from a lot of hard copy material. At one time we had a very vast distribution system of both hard copies and demonstration items, realizing that a lot of the problems with that was the financial backing that it was needed to do that. So a couple years ago, we have made the conscious decision to go all electronic. So all of our materials now are free. They're all online, and we have worked very diligently to make sure that it's accessible to everyone. We have a very strong blogging program. We do a lot of Twitter. We have a big Facebook program. We have a person on staff that's her whole job is just doing the media relations of the organization. But a lot of our resources now are in the form of what we call educational packets on specific topics. As you can see, the topics that are up there are the ones that we currently have. 3 of those packets are both in English and Spanish. And all you have to do is go into our website. You do have to sign in, but everything is free, and hopefully it's divided up into what you want. Do you want the background material? Do you want the lesson plans? Whatever you want, you can download. So each packet includes a lot of materials that we hope are useful to both FFA instructors, extension people, local educators, whatever is needed in the community. And they're divided up into lesson plans, background material, just a summary of what the issue is, some of the statistics that go along with that, puzzles that can be handed out and ran off, fact sheets, and PowerPoint presentations. So hopefully there's something there that is useful to everybody. We know that not everything is used by every person. You pick and choose and pick out the things that are appropriate for you. We also try to put a variety of ages. So within the packet of tractor or ATV, there are things there that are appropriate for both the very young kids and then the older kids. So you can pick and choose. We know that all of those topics are appropriate for almost every age group, but the way you teach it and the way you get it across is very different. We are working with a lot of other groups. As Erin was up here and talking about the center in Omaha, we have a project that's working with them looking at the demographics and how that changes and how that influences the way we get material out. You might ask, well, how does that impact us as an organization addressing childhood safety? But it does, because we are constantly trying to figure out how to get that information out. Who do we reach? How do we reach them? And so it really does impact us as well as everybody else here. The ultimate goal of that is to figure out how to reach all the different groups that are changing in farmers. We also have another program that's funded by the Iowa Governor's Traffic Safety Bureau, and it's called Buckle Up or Eat Glass. This is a program that is targeted towards youth, encouraging youth to take an active role in increasing the awareness about the importance of staying safe on rural roads. We know that rural roadways are a dangerous area, not only in Iowa, but all over, and we believe that youth can take an active role in doing that. This program has been going on about 15 years and has been very successful with a lot of media efforts, but it's all is youth-led. So with that, I am going to turn it over to Bernard.